Okay, this is cause number 25 DCCR 1246. Sir, are you Ryan Allen Remy?
Yes.
And Mr. Remy's here with his attorney, Mr. Comerford. Mr. Coleman is here for the state. Mr. Remy is charged with driving while intoxicated with a child passenger, cause number 25 DCCR 1246. Mr. Comerford has filed a motion to suppress. And Mr. Coleman has filed a state's brief. I've gone through both of those. And is everyone ready to proceed this afternoon?
State's ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Coleman.
Judge, I will concede that this was a warrantless search and assume the burden. If I could call my first witness, please.
Yes, sir.
The state calls Deputy Armini Collins. Armani Collins.
Good afternoon, sir. If you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. You can have a seat.
I proceed, Your Honor.
Yes, you may.
Deputy Collins, would you please state your full name for the court reporter and spell your first name, please?
It is Armani, Armani. Middle name is Dion, Dion. Last name is Collins, Collins.
And how are you employed, Deputy Collins?
The sheriff's office.
Do me a favor and speak up just a little bit more. I want to make sure the judge can hear you, and the court reporter as well. And how long have you been with the sheriff's department?
A little over 4 years.
And prior to the sheriff's department, where did you work?
Lamar University.
And you are a certified police officer, correct?
Yes.
And your duties as a deputy, what do they include?
Take calls for service, as other agencies, work for X, patrol.
And back on December the 25th of 2024, were you working patrol on that day?
Yes.
At around 11:19 p.m., were you working alone or with a partner?
With the partner, my trained officer.
And your training officer would be?
All day. Last name's All Day.
What's his first name?
William.
Okay, that's not right. Yeah. William Allday.
Yes.
And around that time, did you receive what's known as an attempt to locate?
Yes.
And that particular dispatch explained to the judge the area that you were attempting to locate and the circumstances leading to that attempt to locate.
Yes.
What area?
It was US Highway 90 and Thompson Road.
Okay. And you got your report.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, if you need to refer to it at any time, just let me know. And explain the circumstances that led up to that attempt to locate.
Call came in, the female caller saying that her baby's father, husband, boyfriend, possibly intoxicated, driving a white Ford truck, driving eastbound on Highway 90 in Thompson Road. I was positioned at US Highway 90 in Yorkshire, which is...
Let me back up a little bit. Any more information that this caller gave, particularly about who may be with her baby's father?
Yes, it was stating that there was approximately a 9-month-old female infant in the car as well.
And her concern was what?
Safety of the child, and that he was possibly driving intoxicated at a high rate of speed.
Okay. And what method was she using to track the that white Ford pickup truck?
Using a Life 360 app. It's a tracking app, basically.
Okay. On a cell phone based type
Yes,
app where you can know.
You can actively track somebody's position.
Okay, very good. And was she identified?
Yes.
Who was she identified to be?
It is a Bethany Anderson.
Okay. Now, based on this information that you received from Bethany Anderson, who was using her Life 360 app to track the father of her child, this 9-month-old child, what did you do next? Did you search for the truck?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're keeping an eye out for the truck. Based on this information, were you also concerned for the child or the infant passenger?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it goes without saying, but I want to make sure we put this on the record. What was your concern about this?
For the welfare of the child, we get a call that somebody's possibly intoxicated with a child in the car, worried about possible crashes, reckless driving,
Injury,
of the child and the driver also.
injury or death as a
Yes,
result.
sir. Yes, sir.
And did you spot a vehicle matching that description given by Bethany Anderson in that area?
Yes, sir. It was approximately Highway 90, Yorkshire, where I was. Observed the white Ford truck passing eastbound on Highway 90. At that time, I asked my dispatch, who was still on the phone with the caller, "Is there anything specific about that car, significant about the car?" She said, "Black striping." There's black striping on both sides of the doors, on both sides of the car.
What did you do next? Well, let me back up. US 90 in Yorkshire, that's not very far from US 90 in Thompson Road, correct?
No, sir.
And US 90 in Yorkshire, that's in Jefferson County, Texas, correct?
Yes, sir.
Before you initiated a traffic stop, did you notice anything else about that pickup truck, particularly the way, the method it was being operated?
It was traveling at a high rate of speed.
And you didn't confirm the speed using your radar, correct?
No, sir. It's through my years on the road. I worked that same road every week. Most of it is I can spot roughly how fast a car's going.
Based on your
Yes,
experience,
sir.
you formed an opinion that that vehicle was, quote, traveling at a high rate of speed.
Yes, sir.
And just one other question along that line. I mean, you wouldn't have noted that if you thought he was traveling under the posted speed limit.
No,
Correct. You initiated a traffic stop.
Yes, sir.
Vehicle pulled over.
Yes, sir.
You made contact with the driver.
Yes, sir.
And did you at some point identify that the driver?
Yes, sir.
Who did you identify him to be?
Is Ryan Remy?
And do you see the individual in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir.
That you identified as the operator of that white pickup truck back on December the 25th of 2024?
Yes, sir.
Would you please point to him and identify him by an article of clothing that he's wearing?
White male right there with a button-down shirt.
Wearing the glasses?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I ask that the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant.
Record will so reflect.
And was the defendant the only occupant in that white Ford pickup truck?
No, sir.
Who else was in that truck?
It was an infant white female
Infant white female?
in the back passenger seat.
Okay. Would that have been consistent with the information provided to you by that 911 caller?
Yes, sir.
What, if anything, did you observe in that vehicle as well?
As he rode, I instructed him to roll down the back window on the driver's side. I observed a empty 6-pack box of Modelo beers. The empty box,
Anything else in that vehicle?
just the child, and then
Was there a handgun in the vehicle?
there was, but I didn't observe it until I had him step out the car. It was between between the driver's seat and middle seat.
Fair point. Would that also have been consistent with what the 911 caller reported?
Yes, sir. The call stated that he was possibly armed with a handgun.
At some point, did you instruct the defendant to exit the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
When he exited, what, if any, observations did you make?
As he exited the vehicle, I observed that he was unsteady on his feet. Just kind of his mannerisms were kind of sluggish for the most part.
What about his eyes?
As he's walking, kind of Terry briskets for weapons, and then at the back of his car, shine a light in his face, above his face. Observed that his eyes were glassy.
And what about an odor?
Yes, sir. Distinctly odor alcohol coming from his breath.
So we got unsteady on his feet, glassy eyes, odor of alcohol, correct?
Yes, sir.
At some point during your interaction with this defendant, did he admit to consuming alcohol?
Yes, sir.
What did he say?
He admitted to consuming 2 beers.
And did you ask whether or not he would consent or submit to the standardized field sobriety test
Yes, sir.
or SFSTs?
Yes, sir.
And what was his response?
He volunteered to participate.
Did he appear to be injured or disabled to you in any form?
No, sir.
SFSTs, the judge is familiar with them. However, I want to make sure I put this on the record. They're standardized by the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration, right?
Yes, sir.
And they've been standardized since the 1970s. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Relied upon by law enforcement, widely used by law enforcement, and relied upon by law enforcement, as far as you know, throughout the country.
Yes, sir.
Used as an investigative tool in DWIs.
Yes, sir.
And it is, in addition to evaluating how they perform, it's a divided attention test as well. What other things are you looking for in addition to how they perform on the test?
Looking at their different clues throughout the test to determine whether or not they may possibly be intoxicated.
I guess what I'm getting at is separate from the clues and how they do in the test. What about whether or not they can pay attention, whether or not they demonstrate understanding?
Is their overall trying to see if they can follow instructions all while maintaining what they need to do for the test.
All right, now let's get to the SFSTs and the defendant's performance on the SFSTs. We'll come back to the HGN, but I want to start with the walk and turn. Did either you or deputy was he a deputy all day at the time?
Yes, sir.
Did either you or deputy all day explain to him the walk and turn?
Yes, sir.
And did he demonstrate to you that he understood those instructions?
Yes, sir.
Did he attempt to perform the walk and turn?
Yes, sir.
And what, if any, clues did you observe during his performance of the walk and turn?
I observed that Miss Remy, Miss Hilda Till stopped while walking and turning properly during the test.
And are those what are called clues?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And those clues indicated, why are they significant to you?
Those are the clues we look for during the test to tally up. That goes into determining whether or not he may be intoxicated throughout the whole test.
And one of the questions I neglected to ask you about your training and background was whether or not you've been trained on how to administer or properly administer the standardized field sobriety test. Where are you trained in that?
Yes, sir.
And to the best of your ability, did you explain and demonstrate how to do the walk and turn?
Yes, sir.
And if there was some minor thing that you left out, minor step or minor instruction in your training experience, would that invalidate the entire test?
No, sir.
Now let's move on to the one leg stand. Did you demonstrate the one leg stand? Did either you or Deputy Alday demonstrate explain and demonstrate the one leg stand?
Yes, sir.
Did the defendant indicate that he understood those instructions?
Yes, sir.
And did he attempt the one leg stand?
Yes, sir.
What, if any, clues did you observe during his performance of the one leg stand?
He used his arms to balance. He swayed and put his foot down during the test after losing his balance.
And again, these clues, what, if anything, did they indicate or signify to you?
After they're observed, they signify that it's more possibility that he is intoxicated.
Okay. And lastly, the horizontal gaze nystagmus. While it's not an a divided attention test, what are you looking for? Again, I know the judge is familiar with this. I just want to make sure it's on the record. What are you looking for?
The horizontal gaze is for nystagmus as well.
Okay.
It's an additional test.
It's an additional test. We're looking for, what are you looking for in that pupil? What are you looking for that pupil to be doing?
Is it involuntary jerking?
Okay. Involuntary jerking, and is it fair to say that ordinarily you won't be able to see the that involuntary jerking?
No, sir, unless somebody has a medical condition where their eyes actually do that.
Medical condition or
Intoxicated.
I'm not gonna drill down on this too much, but if there's intoxicated, if they consumed alcohol, is it fair to say it makes that nystagmus more prominent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Exacerbates that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you observe horizontal, or did you observe nystagmus in this defendant's eyes?
Not during horizontal gaze.
I'm sorry.
Not during the horizontal gaze nystagmus.
Well, you listed some clues during the HGN.
Okay.
What did you observe?
Distinct and sustained. You're talking about horizontal gaze
Yes.
or just the entire test?
How's about you explain to the judge what you mean, what your understanding of the distinction is there?
So you do HGN, you check for distinct sustained nystagmus. That 45-degree angle is one of them. And then you check for onset of nystagmus prior to 45-degree angle. And then there's a vertical gaze nystagmus as well. I think I confused what you were saying, whether vertical or horizontal. During the HGN, I observed distinct sustained nystagmus at a maximum deviation both his eyes, left and right. Observed onset of nystagmus and maximum deviation both his eyes. Observed onset of nystagmus prior to 45-degree angle both his eyes.
And in totality, is what you observed during the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, what you observed in the way of clues on the walk and turn, and what you observed in the way of clues on the one leg stand, what did that lead you, what opinion did it lead you to believe in?
As a whole, I believe he was intoxicated at the time.
Now, during your administration of the walk and turn, one leg stand, Deputy William Allday was present with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
In fact, he was your field training officer that day, right?
Yes, sir.
Former DPS trooper?
Yes,
Is it fair to say that he performed SFSTs on many occasions?
I believe so.
Uh, And at that point, after the SFSTs, did you form an opinion as to whether or not this defendant was intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And what was that opinion?
That he was intoxicated.
And did you also form an opinion as to whether or not he'd been operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And what was that opinion?
That he was operating the vehicle while intoxicated.
And you made a decision to arrest the defendant, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that decision to arrest the defendant for driving while intoxicated with that child passenger, it was based on not just the SFSTs, but what?
Statements he made, and observations that I observed while talking to him, and
Statements he made, meaning the consumption of beers.
alcohol.
Okay.
Where he was driving to and from, what I observed during the SFSTs,
What about the 911 call?
the information given, 911 call.
Was that a factor as well?
Yes,
What about the empty six-pack in the vehicle? Was that a factor as well?
yes, sir.
And then you already mentioned his admission to consuming alcohol. And then also the observation of a empty six-pack in the back of that vehicle. Was that also a factor as well?
Yes, sir.
And then plus the SFSTs. Is it fair to say you based your decision to arrest this defendant on all of those things?
Yes.
What happened to the vehicle after you arrested the defendant?
The caller, Bethany Anderson, came to the scene, took possession of the truck and the infant.
Okay. And you were able to verify her identity when she arrived on scene, right?
Yes, sir, through a driver's license.
Did you read the DIC, or what's referred to as the DIC DIC paperwork, which is essentially the statutory warning from the Department of Public Safety regarding consequences of providing a breath or blood specimen?
Yes, sir.
And did the defendant appear to understand it?
Yes, sir.
And did he initially consent to the draw of his blood?
It was a back and forth during the initial, after reading everything to him. I asked for consent. It was a yes and a no, and then we take when at that point we take it as a denial, and we go forward to apply for a warrant. But look,
Did you ever apply for a warrant in this case?
no, sir, because later on he consented to doing it.
And not only did he consent to it, he signed a consent form. Is that
Yes,
fair to say?
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you what I'm marking as State's Exhibit number 1. And I'd ask if you take a moment to look at it and let me know if you recognize it. You recognize it, please.
Yes, sir.
Is this the consent form that he signed that day?
Yes, sir.
Is this your handwriting filling out the top part of that consent form?
Yes, sir.
Defendant's name, the date of arrest, his date of birth,
Yes, sir.
and is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Whose signature is this?
That is Mr. Rainey's.
And he would have signed it in your presence.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything about this document that would lead you to believe it's been altered or manipulated in any way?
No, sir.
Fair and accurate copy?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, State Officer States 1, tender to defense counsel for the inspection.
No objection, Your Honor.
States one's admitted.
Was after you obtained his written consent, when his blood drawn at the jail?
Yes, sir.
And who provided the blood vials to the blood draw nurse?
I did, sir. They're contained in our report writing room at the jail.
And you were present when the defendant's blood was drawn, correct?
Yes, sir.
In fact, you wrote on the blood vials the name, the defendant's name, the agency case number, and the offense date, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that sample or blood specimen was eventually sent to the lab, correct?
Yes, sir.
Analyzed.
Yes, sir.
The analysis was received and made a part of the file, the sheriff's department file.
Yes, sir.
And you or in your employment have access to that file? I mean, if you want to look at the file, you can look at the.
Yeah, yes, sir.
If you want to make copies of something in the file, you can make a copy of the file, right?
Yes,
You're essentially what we would refer to as a custodian of record for that file, correct?
yes, sir.
The lab report that was received that shows the analysis of this defendant's blood was received by the sheriff's department in this normal course of his operation of his duties, correct?
Yes, sir.
Or the investigation.
Sure.
Showing you what I'm marked as State's Exhibit number 2, I'd ask you whether or not you recognize State's Exhibit number 2.
Yes, sir.
Is that the lab report or the analysis received by the sheriff's department maintained in the ordinary course of business by the sheriff's department?
Yes, sir.
Does it contain the defendant's name, the same name you put on those blood vials?
Yes, sir.
Does it contain the agency case number, the same case number you put on those blood vials?
Yes, sir.
Does it contain the offense date, the same offense date you wrote on those blood vials?
Yes, sir.
Any reason to believe this has been altered or manipulated in any way?
No, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, State Officer states 2 as a business record, and for the record, I'm tendering to defense counsel for his inspection.
No objection.
States 2 is admitted.
Permission to post, oh, not post, but I'll get to the court in just a second.
Sure,
because
go
I'm
ahead.
asking an additional question.
Go ahead.
The blood alcohol concentration that's listed here on this analysis, what does it show?
It is going to be 0.142.
0.142, is that well above the 0.08 per se legal intoxication limit in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Did or does that confirm your opinion that you formed the day that you arrested this defendant?
Yes, sir.
You and your patrol car were outfitted with recording equipment that day, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the recording equipment on both your body worn camera and the patrol unit, as far as you know, was operating correctly, right?
Yes, sir.
Was your interaction with this defendant captured on both your body worn camera and the patrol unit?
Yes, sir.
First witness again, Judge.
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you what I'm marking as State's Exhibit number 3. And I ask you, at least before I ask you if you recognize it, I'd ask you what type of a device are we looking at?
That is a USB drive.
And do you recognize this USB drive?
Yes, sir.
How do you recognize this USB drive?
Has my initials and today's date on it.
It's signifying or indicating what?
That I,
You watched it, right?
yeah, well, I watched the video, yes, sir.
When did you watch it?
Approximately an hour ago.
Up in the DA's office, right?
Yes, sir.
It contains both your patrol car video that you just testified to and your body worn camera video that you just testified to, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are these true and accurate copies of both videos?
Yes, sir.
No alterations or deletions as far as you know?
No, sir.
At this time, State Officer states 3, and it's been previously provided to the defense counsel in discovery.
No objection.
States 3 is admitted.
Permission to publish, Judge?
Sure.
Now, Deputy, I won't play the entire video or videos. The court's welcome to watch it all in its entirety, but I do want to skip around a bit. And the defense counsel is welcome to play as much of it as he wants. What are we looking at here, Deputy Collins?
This is my patrol vehicle position at Yorkshire and Highway 90 goes east and west.
Looking down at the windshield?
Yes, sir.
For purposes of the record, we're about 2 minutes into the video. Which roadway are you on and which direction are you traveling?
You're going eastbound on Highway 90 towards the city of Beaumont.
2 minutes and 21 seconds into the video, what's happening?
I initiated traffic stop by turn on my emergency lighting.
Is that the white Ford truck you testified about?
Yes, sir.
About 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the video, on the right of our screen, who are we looking at?
That's when we deputy all day.
And on the left of the screen, who are we looking at?
Myself.
About 5 minutes into this video, you're going to initiate the SFSTs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, we're gonna get to your bottom on camera here in just a second, but it's gonna be, is it fair to say it's gonna be difficult to see the administration of the SFSTs from the patrol car?
Yes, sir.
I think the judge can see why. The lights are taken, have been taken down, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think what I wanna do is play the body worn camera since that's the better view. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
But before we move on to the body worn camera, this will show at about 28 minutes into the video, the 911 caller arriving on the scene. About 43 minutes into the video, excuse me, 46 minutes into the video, you transport the defendant to the jail. And about 1 hour and 1 minute into the video, arriving at the jail, and then the video ending.
Yes, sir.
If we were to play it in its entirety.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. Fix 72, George, 63, 25. Run us back 104. Hold on, it's faster. Step up. Next one, yes. What's up? Yeah, that is miss. Yeah, what's going on? I'll get called back. Hey, Darcy. Hey, where's your? Nervous. What's back, my sir? Thank you, sir. So what's going on? Sir, what's going on? Where's your phone? You know, right now, you don't have a, you know, so where you come from, you know? I just went back roads to the farm and all that. Or, so, and the interest stuff? Yeah, 2 kids in the back? One, yes. All right. So where's you going at? Is it in your phone? It's in the, so passenger, driver's side, right here. Don't watch it. It's in the skin, in the feet. All right, should we want to do some test rules? Test rules, let's Friday. Hang on, so. See where it lasts you around. Go take your house. Yeah, just. Take your glass off. You said whatever, or other table, just you will clear. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't see without my glasses. Can you put them on your shirt? Like, yeah, I'll get on your shirt. All right, go ahead. Hey, real quick, Carl. All right, man, what time shut range you on? You said 1 or 2. About 1 or 2, you sorry? No. 1 or 2 drinks. Okay. Now. It's not supposed to. Yeah, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock? Yes. I mean, what'd you have after that? 1 point. See, what time did you have though? 6, 7. Okay. Last time you had anything at work, 7 p.m. Yes. Yeah, just a little. Lots of one. Yes. Okay, so you have 2 12 off the air. Yes. What else? Also, you had anything else you like? Okay, did you get an argument with your girlfriend or wife today? I wouldn't say so. You would say so? No. Where were you going on him? In the house. What house? Over there on Lucas in Dallin. 3995 Road. 3995 Road. You right now? Yes, where are you going home now? Home from Nome. Just went out there to drop around. I mean, see if she's working. Puts me at feels a little bit because my other kids are with their mom. Yes, that's fine. You taking my vegetable? When was the last time you had something? My mom's house. I don't even know when that was. But yeah. Little bites drinking. Y'all remember what time it was about? Was it for lunch? Was it for dinner? It was. Honestly, I don't remember what it was. Yeah. I got the kids. It was between 1 and 6 o'clock. And that for sure. And so you the first drink, which was Modelo, about 7 o'clock. Yes, ma'am. And the second drink, which was Modelo, it's at about 7. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, and anything to go to us since. Oh, sorry. Mr. Carlson, speak together, on our song, like repetition. I'll try to do keep my thumb straight ahead, all tip my finger right here. Very tip. Yes. Follow my finger. Eyes on.
So next, that's gonna be called a walk and turn. So noted. Imagine the measuring like on your left foot.
Stand here. Makes my life. All right. That's it. All right. Need you to imagine a straight line. Imagine a straight line coming from your left toe to my left. Right your left foot, get your toe touch like this. Left foot, right your left foot, get your toe touch. Get up on out. Yes, absolutely. You take cross. Thank you. Yeah. Right foot, front, left foot, get toe touch. All right, arms out by your side. Remain in that position. Do not move until my partner tells you to do so. Do you understand? Yes, sir. All right.
All right, so what you're gonna do, take 9 heel toe steps, gonna look like this. Count 1, 2, 3, very nice step. You're gonna plant your lead foot, take a series of small steps with your other foot, go back 9 steps. Do you understand everything so far?
Yes.
Now start. All right, you ready to start?
Yes.
All right, you may start. Remember, count aloud, look at your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember what I told you to do?
You still count to 9, turn around, right? Yes. Count to 9 again, correct? 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.